Okay, so we're doing Valentine's. We're going to look at one card for self-love and compassion and one card for love and relationship, partnership, any kind of relationship or partnership, whatever you're in. We are doing this in honor of Valentine's Day. I have tried every single way to do this, and this seems to be the best way that Spirit is working with me. It's too many. Is just to pick one card, to do it live, let it fly out. Tried every single way, and it's just not, it wasn't happening. So I think I've got it figured out. Okay? So Aries, how can you show yourself and practice self-love and self-compassion in honor of Valentine's Day? Lovely. Okay, the High Priestess. This came out earlier when I was like kind of, you know, practicing on my practice audience. You got this before. What's going on with this? The High Priestess. Okay, it's time for you to attune to yourself, to utilize your intuition. What is it that you need? Are you second guessing yourself, or is there something in your life right now that is causing you to feel less confident? Whatever that is, in order to love yourself and operate from self-compassion, tune into your intuition. Sit in meditation, sit in silence, and understand and know that you are very, very powerful. You're in a very leadership position, and it's time for you to follow that sort of inner guidance and know that whatever it is you want to move towards, you have everything that you need to be an authority, to be a leader, to be very powerful, and move with confidence and courage in that direction. And if you need to override any fears or internal dialogue that you have, and you just need to take a leap of faith, that's exactly what you need to do. Okay? All right, so you have the King of Wands at the bottom of the deck, and under that is the Fool. Okay, so that is the way to show up for yourself. Okay, now that you have whatever it is within you to go after what you want. It doesn't even have to, it could just be after going after a relationship, you know, that you feel very passionate about. Or loving that just very passionate part of you, that very confident part of you. Sometimes we kind of like start judging ourselves over our confidence and thinking, oh, I have to be like, you know, more humble. No, you don't have to play small. Okay? So, Aries, you don't want to be a narcissist. And you're the only one here right now that knows if you are, but okay. And what about loving in relationship and in partnership? What does Aries need to know about loving in relationship and in partnership? Aries in relationship and partnership. I got this great new deck. I don't know it very well, so I might have to cheat a little bit when some of these come out, okay? But I love them. I love the artwork. I love the story. This is called the Lover's Path Tarot. Come on, what does Aries need to know? In partnership and in relationship with others. Something weird. You guys, I think I've injured my right shoulder from trying to shuffle over the table, so I need to sit back. I don't know if it's because of that or because I have a weighted blanket and I am a side sleeper. And so with that extra 15 pounds of weight, I don't know if it's too much, and it's just really, my shoulder I'm in excruciating pain, honestly. And I did not want to sit here and shuffle because I think that's what's causing me the pain. But when I was doing my practice readings, they just were not making sense to me. And this was the only thing that was working, that was coming out and making sense. So, okay, so connecting with Aries in relationships. What do they need to know in relationship? Work in relationship. What do they need to know in their relationship right now? Relationships or partnerships? Oh, that was weird. Relationships or partnerships? Relationships or partnerships? I'm taking these two. 4 of Arrows, this time of rest. You got that one earlier as well, but from this deck. And 9 of Arrows. Okay, so you may have been in a period of, or you may be up in your head about something regarding your relationship. Oh, and then you've got 10 of Arrows at the bottom of the deck. What's going on, Aries? What's going on? There could be something going on in your life that is causing a lot of mental stress, anguish, it could be impacting your relationship. So, or maybe your partner is worrying about something. I mean, something that's like kind of like keeping them up at night, you know? So, it could be over some kind of an ending of some sort. Just recognize that endings are new beginnings. It's always the case. And allow yourself time to rest, meditate. You know, don't see they're sleeping side by side. Okay. Maybe they're just putting to bed or putting to rest. Whatever it is that's causing stress, whether it's in the relationship itself or it's what either one of you is dealing with. Just the way to love each other right now is for you personally to go within, recognize your power. You've got the King of Wands over here at the bottom of the deck. 10 of Wands here at the bottom of the deck, but then underneath that is the Queen of Wands. Okay, so we've got a couple here. Something's going on that is very much about like mental angst, mental anxiety, something very stressful. So allow yourselves to rest, sleep with each other, stay by each other, support each other, but let this kind of be where it is and sleep on it, pray on it, meditate on it. Okay? Oops, what's that doing there? Let me give this one more shuffle. I don't remember if I shuffled it earlier. Okay. And one message for Aries. One message for Aries here. Quick message. Yeah, I can tell my shoulder goes up. Angels, what does Aries need to know? What's going on here? Aries. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. There's a message for them for Valentine's Day. Okay, well, you've got Healing Begins at the bottom of the deck. You cannot see that. I see. Okay, so Healing Begins at the bottom of the deck. Moving into calmer waters, I think, as you allow yourselves to be still and tune into yourself. And something that you have been trying to build, work on, manifest, you're waiting, this says awaiting results. So I think you're, again, looking at kind of deciding where you want to take this project, this opportunity, something that you've been working on, okay? Maybe it's a job, maybe it's, let's just read it. All right, 7. Remember, 7s for me are always about kind of a fork in a road. You know, do we pull up and say this is the farthest we're going to go on this harvest, or do we keep on working this crop? Let's see. Well. I can't. Okay. Patience, assessment, outcome, alternatives. You put much energy into creating and attracting the relationships you desire and are eager to see positive results. Patience is needed, however. Reshaping attitudes and beliefs takes time. Refining yourself so that you'll attract just the right person is a process. If you find yourself becoming frustrated at the apparent lack of visible change, step back and focus on something other than your relationships for a while. When you're feeling more detached, you'll be in a better position to notice any improvements. If you've invested enough time, then take a moment to evaluate your progress. Are your efforts bearing fruit? Are you seeing the desired changes in your interactions with others? If yes, excellent, carry on. If not, maybe time to shift your approach. Look for alternative strategies to affect the change you desire. What works with one person may not work with another. When working on yourself, be sure that you're being true to who you are and not simply following society's formula for relationships. Okay, well, I think that's perfect for what we said about your cards earlier. Okay, I hope you have a lovely Valentine week. Take care of yourself, love yourself, whether you're in a relationship or a partnership or just in the relationship that you have with yourself. All are so important and meaningful.